Hello, I'm back, and today is our next lesson in the figurative language project. And we're going to talk about two parts today. The work that you need to get done today is to write a sentence and do a sketch for each of the remaining figurative language pieces that you have. So hopefully you did 6 or 7 yesterday. You're going to do the rest today. And then I also want to show you what the art project is going to be for tomorrow. So I'm just going to give you a few more examples to think about and talk about what makes a good sentence and what is a not so good sentence. And then you go ahead and finish those yourself. So I did time flies. And for my sentence, excuse me, Leonardo, I wrote, time flies when I'm reading an exciting book. And then for my beautiful drawing, I did a little clock with wings. Now, an example of a not so great sentence there would be something like, time is always flying, or time is really flying today, because we don't really know why. If you give us some kind of hint in that sentence about something really good and fun and engaging happening, then we kind of get the point of it, okay? The next one I had for an example here is bite the bullet, which, as you remember, means to finally do something that's difficult that you've been putting off. So my sentence is, I decided to bite the bullet and finally clean out my closet. Now, an example of a not so great sentence in that situation would be something like, just, I decided to bite the bullet, or I finally bit the bullet, or I am biting the bullet, because we don't really get the meaning that way, right? But if you put something in there that suggests a difficult task that maybe you haven't been wanting to do, then we sort of get the meaning of it. So again, mine was, I decided to bite the bullet and finally clean out my closet. And for my gorgeous sketch, you'll notice here we have a mouth with teeth biting what is very clearly a bullet, right? You guys could totally tell that was a bullet, right? Okay. And my third example tonight is wearing many hats. And my sentence is, I'm wearing many hats since the school's shut down. Mother, teacher, wife, cook, and maid. So that sentence talks about what all of those different hats are, and that makes us understand what that expression means. An example of a not so great sentence there would be something like, I always have to wear many hats. Or, yesterday I wore many hats. Or, today I'm wearing many hats. You got to put something in that sentence that gives an example of what you're talking about. Okay? So, and my gorgeous, gorgeous drawing there is this little person wearing several hats. Okay? Now, your job is to take the rest of the phrases that you didn't do yesterday and write a sentence that really clearly shows that you understand what it means, and then a quick little sketch for the literal meaning. Okay, now the art project, which I have started but not finished, here is my example though. And this is a figure with figurative language. I used a certain cat, because I'm a handsome kitty. Okay, well, I used Leonardo and I drew his full body, and then I put as many pieces of figurative language in the picture as I could. Do you notice what they are? I think I've got like 9 or 10 of them in there. So one of them is, look, he's got his heart on his sleeve. Down here, we notice a bottle of milk and that's spilled, and look what he's doing. What other ones? Take a good close look at that picture and see what other ones you can find. You could even pause the video right here and see if you can locate them all. Okay, so I got this part down. So I did my figure, and then I worked in as many of the pieces of figurative language as I could that we talked about. Like I said, I think I've got 10 or 11 in here. The more, the better. And I'm going to say that you put a minimum of 6 in. And the step that I have left is actually to color it. So I will do that, and tomorrow I will show you that. All right, and I'll also go over all the little pieces of figurative language and see if you caught them all. All right, so have some fun with this, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.